What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from No Shelf Space, and a big box of games just arrived today from a local partner here in Canada. And so we're going to start taking a look at them and seeing what's in the boxes. This video, we're going to be taking a look at Combo Fighters. This one is from Plotmaker Games. It's a two-player game. You guys know I love these, playing them with my wife. Let's see what this is all about. Alright, a fast-paced card game of addictive arcade action, solo and 2 versus 2 modes included. Okay, it says 2 players on the box right down there, as you can tell. 15 minutes, 9 plus, but it does say solo and 2 versus 2, which would technically make this a 4-player game, technically. I know why they do it. I'm just kind of being a little bit of an ass. I know why they do it. All right, let's get the top written off. Little rulebook. I love little rulebooks. I love little games. I've had some 2-player games that are massive, and they just take up way too much shelf space, and I don't have time for that. You guys like this? If we take out the solo and the 2v2, we're only looking at a great giant 8 pages of rules, and it seems pretty detailed. In terms of like the actual game, I would say that there's only 5, 6 total pages of rules. So there you go. Not too shabby. All right. Looks like we've got some character cards, which we have to punch out. You don't see this very often where you're punching out kind of like cardstock, but that is kind of what we're doing here. As you can see, here's the card, and then these are just going to punch out like that. They're not really, I mean, they are cardboard, but they're like super, super thin. But, you know, it has information about the character there on the back and where they are from. So Boris here is from the Ukraine, from Kiev. And Grace Lee is from New York City. So there we go. So that's the one side that kind of gives some character information. And on the back side, you're going to see just a bunch of the different things that they're going to be able to do with the pieces and cards in the game. So we have a bunch of those. Each character has a character card. And then this two-sided thing. So on the one side, you're going to see like their bow staff for Grace, and for Boris right there, it's the power capsule. And then on the back side, it looks like maybe at some point you're going to flip it over, because on this side it says broken staff. So one of these plus a character card per character. It looks like there's 4 total characters that you can play. They give you baggies for the cards. That's always a good thing. Or are there more than just cards in here? I'm flipping up these panels now to see if there's something hidden underneath. No, yeah, there's no... Is there supposed to be... little... Okay, 4 character sheets, 4 power tokens, 204 cards in a rule book. Okay. Well, we've got the cards here. Very cool. Very cool looking cards. I don't usually open the cards, but there's so little to this unboxing that I feel like it's a disservice. Oops. I feel like it's a disservice to not just open these up and see what's inside. Okay. It looks like some characters have like multiple of the same cards. Now the back of the decks are going to be like that. And that's just for, you know, deck building purposes. Different characters, of course. So there you go. There's a different character. And it looks like this is like... Okay. It looks like this is like one deck for one of the characters right here. So you can see all the cards. It does have this card here, which says shuffle your discard pile to form a new deck. If you take any damage, you lose the fight. I don't know. Maybe this goes on the very bottom of your deck. So like when you see this card, or it shuffles in at some point, when you see it, that's when you discard. Or that's when you shuffle your discard pile, because it's a card game. So you're going to have, you know, running through your deck multiple times. So then you have a deck. So like I said, the back side for all the characters is going to be exactly the same. On the front side, you have your decks. Now again, I don't know how to play. I literally just opened this today. But here we go. Here's an example of a card. It's got the 1-2. It's got 2 icons on there. And this is blind. Has a lot of those blind cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these blind cards. And like I said, I don't 100% know what that means right now. Bunch of Poison Claw cards. Spook cards, which has a different color there, as you can tell. It's blue. Spook cards, Ghost Form, Constrictor, and then we got yellow cards. Needle, Death. So there's not a lot of cards, which I actually like. You're not having to remember. Oops, sorry, I just bumped everything. There's not a lot to remember. So let's open this up and see if we can't figure it out. All right, red cards are attack cards. Blue cards are defense cards. They represent dodges and blocks. Yellow cards are footwork cards. They represent moves. Okay. So, let me grab a card here. We're going to hold this up. You guys can see that. Hopefully it's focusing and I don't move around too much. The little number in the circle is the speed. It tells you how fast attack cards, fast an attack card is. Then you see a red. It's the button icon. Helps you identify the card when playing combos. So you're going to be stacking them like this, right? I'm going to guess. So you'll be able to identify what cards you have in your stack, whether they're blue, yellow, or red. All right, let's hold this back up again for you guys to take a peek at. Then there's two numbers. The first number is opening damage, tells you how much damage a card does when played as your first card in the round. And then the second number is combo damage, tells you how much damage a card does when played as the second or later card in the round. So there you go. That's what those two numbers are. And then there's the combo box, tells you which cards you may play directly after this card to continue the combo. So in this case, you can play a red, blue, or yellow card to continue a combo. So that's the card anatomy. That's the card anatomy. Combo is game of Combo Fighter is played as best out of 3 fights. Each fight is played over several rounds. In each round, both players play one action card face down from their hand in their play area. Players then reveal the cards played and consult the win circle to find the winner of the round. The win circle, attack over footwork over defense over attack. So it's kind of like a, you can see right there. It's kind of like just a continuing circle there. Winning a round gives you the right combo, which means you continue playing cards from your hand as long as the button icon on the card you're about to play matches an icon in the combo box on the previous card. And we talked about that right there for when you're doing your combos. Dealing damage. The first card you play each round deals opening damage. Additional cards deal combo damage, which we also talked about. When you're done playing cards, add the damage dealt in total to your opponent. Cards may also have a damage value of X. This means the damage value may change over the course of a fight. Okay, I didn't see any of those, but sure. For each point of damage you take, you must discard a card, so your decks are actually your life in this game. Very, very cool. Since your deck is also your life bar, playing more cards is not always a good idea. All right, end of the round. After damage is resolved, all players played by either player in this round discarded. They refill their hands, and they continue to go. All right, and obviously there's combos you can do, and you have your power tokens right here that are going to do different things. I'm really excited to play this one. All that to say, I'm really excited to play this one. I'm excited about the cards. Looks like there's going to be 4 really cool heroes, and what I love about this is this gives me that kind of Street Fighter, kind of Capcom feel for video games, but I could see easily them expanding this and adding more cards. And again, I don't really know a whole lot about Combo Fighters outside of that it came out. I don't know if this is based on something. I don't know if even this is an expansion to something. I could be sounding really dumb right now. But this seems really cool to me. I can't wait to play it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this short unboxing video. Stick around. We're going to have a full review of this over on gamesreviews.com. You'll also be able to see images and stuff like that over on Instagram. So check that out at No Shelf Space Canada. But until next time, folks, thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit subscribe, and we'll talk again real soon. Goodbye.